The Yakuza series has become sort of a sensation in the West, especially after the release of this year's fantastic Yakuza 0. It really makes us happy that the Yakuza series is finally starting to find its foothold in the West. This is evident in Sega's confidence of releasing 2 Yakuza games this year, followed by Yakuza 6, The Song of Life, which is scheduled for release next March. For those who are unaware, Yakuza Kiwami is actually a remake of the first Yakuza game that was released all the way back in 2005 for the PlayStation 2. Kiwami, in many ways, is a fantastic case study of how technology has improved in the last decade and how it has impacted games development. Take, for example, the loading screens in the PS2 version. The street fights are the heart of the Yakuza experience. However, this would be interrupted by long loading screens on the PlayStation 2. Yeah, a loading screen would pop up and you'd have to sit and wait for the fight to begin. In Yakuza Kiwami, due to the increase of memory on the PS4, you can kiss those annoying loading screens goodbye. The other big change that Yakuza Kiwami employs is the camera angle. On the PS2 version, players were stuck with a fixed camera angle, but in Kiwami, the camera has a full 360 degrees of freedom. This also allows the developers to highlight several cutscenes in slightly different angles. Furthermore, character models have been greatly enhanced in the remake. Characters' faces now employ subsurface scattering, along with fantastic animations. Story cutscenes now look great due to these improvements, however they are locked at 30 frames per second to allow for a much richer graphical quality compared to the gameplay. Perhaps the biggest change, though, is the texture quality. As you can clearly see, the texture work on the PS2 is extremely low quality by today's standards. The use of high-resolution textures on various materials, along with a decent shadow quality and ambient occlusion effects, Kiwami graphically stands head and shoulders above the original. We also tested the PS4 Pro version and compared it to the base PS4. Given that this game came out before the PS4 Pro was a thing, no extra enhancements were included. However, we did witness better performance on the PS4 Pro, but you shouldn't be expecting a drastically different experience on Sony's latest machine. Both versions run at 1080p resolution with a 60 FPS cap. The beauty of Yakuza Kiwami isn't only in its graphics though. Sega have added a ton of new content, including new side missions, story cutscenes, re-recording of the voices, and much more. As far as remakes go, we don't think anything this generation comes close to Yakuza Kiwami. Sega have done a truly phenomenal job here, and we can't wait to see Yakuza Kiwami 2 in action on the Dragon engine. The Japanese version is scheduled to launch later this year, so there's a chance that it may launch next year in the West. If Yakuza 6's graphics are anything to go by, I think we're in for one hell of a ride in Yakuza Kiwami 2, but for now Yakuza Kiwami is quite a phenomenon, one you must experience for yourself if you're a PS4 owner.
兄貴。すみません、本当。こんな取り立てに出張ってもらうなんて。
気にするなって言ったろ、シンジ。
はい。あんたら。
夜遅くに悪いな。堂島組の桐生だ。
いや、まさか桐生さんが直々に。
要件は昨日うちの若いのが伝えたはずだ。わかったわ。ほな、お前のその覚悟見届けさせてもらうで。四六時中ずーっとな。何？でも、もし筋が通っとったら俺との喧嘩買うてくれるか？その時になってみないと。よっしゃー！ほな、どないしてお前をマジにしたるか早速作戦会議せな。行くでお前ら。へえ。ほなまたな、キルちゃん。楽しみにしとってや。ワクワクするで。